Hello, dear business ladies, and welcome to the Businesswoman World Inspiration TV. My name is Elena Varnavska. I am your host and I am the founder of the Businesswomen World community. Today, I am happy to welcome our next guest speaker. Her name is Juliette Stapleton, and she's the Queen of Visibility. While Juliette is connecting with us through a live bridge right now, let me tell a few words about the importance of the online visibility. Oh, hi Juliette, I can see you and I'm adding the broadcast. So technology is working great today. So just a quick word. Hi. Hello, Juliette.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I am great. Hi, how are you, Elena?
Great, also, thank you. Just let me finish the sentence. I was talking about the importance of online visibility before I give the word to you. And most obviously, you have noticed that most of the things are happening online right now. And no matter whether your business is not an online business at the moment, maybe you have a shop somewhere, a physical location, it's crucial for you to start building up your online presence, because in a year or two from now, you will notice a huge difference how new customers and clients are coming to you, because they will be coming through the internet. And therefore, I'm first of all giving the word to Juliette right now. Juliette, could you please introduce yourself a little bit? Just tell us where you come from and how you actually started the career of the Queen of Visibility.
Hi guys, thank you so much. Yes, they call me the Queen of Visibility and my name is Juliette Stapleton. I am an online visibility strategist, I'm an author, I am a coach. I have thousands of students in more than 30 countries all over the world, and pretty much the whole coaching part of things and the authorship and everything happened in the last 2 years when I decided to take my business, which was, although it was based around things online, I was a digital marketing specialist and I was supporting local businesses, as you just said, shops and restaurants and people, businesses with people coming into your premises for business. But then 2 years ago I just felt that that wasn't enough for me, that there is a global audience out there that I could reach with my personal message as part of my business, because a lot of what I do has to do with empowering other people to be more confident, to show up online as who they are, because at the end of the day, people work with people, and the way, whether your business is offline or online, it's still the same human factor that will make or break your business. So by embracing the idea of connecting to people online, which is really not much more different than meeting people offline, you get the same things. If you're not good with strangers, you won't be good with strangers online, so you have to get over the same things. And yet embracing that human factor and creating really deep connections with people using the online world will build your business, will bring more customers, will create an army of raving fans, ambassadors for you as a brand, because people do work with people. So if they love you, they will come and shop with you, or they will come and work with you, they will take your services over someone else who is probably doing the same thing, but they just don't feel the same connection. And that's what my whole all the strategies, my whole business is based on that.
Oh, thank you. That was just a lot of information poured right in a minute. So, and actually, just a quick comment from my side. So what I noticed, even though I'm a productivity guru and I'm doing my best not to get distracted, but what do most of the people do while walking in the street? They are watching their news feeds on Facebook, right? And this is where the most powerful strategies come from. Actually, Juliette is the expert, the queen of visibility, who is building the brands on Facebook. And my next question goes right straight to the point. Could you please give us like 3 to 5 tips how our business ladies could improve their online visibility? Like some of the tips that we really don't know because they're really specific,
Okay, perfect. Yes. Well, I'm going to give you specific tips, but I'm also going to give you some mindset tips, because it's all about mindset. The most important thing what I started with is creating relationships. So we cannot create relationships under hiding behind our logos and hiding behind our businesses. We really need to be confident and fearless. Fearless means have that fear, all those fears. We're all introverts, so we don't like this, we don't like that. Get over them and do things anyway, because behind that fear, that's where the magic happens. So therefore, all my personal strategies and the way I built my business is by embracing our personal profile to be visible. That doesn't mean putting salesy posts on. That doesn't mean, you know, breaking Facebook rules, but that means bringing you into online world as who you are, sharing your worldview, sharing your message, you know, really connecting to people. Because, and also on the personal profile, we have the reach. So if you're trying to use your business page, the problem you might have, unless you are, you have a huge budget to use for ads or boosting your posts to get more reach, is that you're limited, right? So it's like basically promoting your business from your bedroom, right? And you're not going, you're not meeting people, you're sitting in one room, the doors are closed, windows are closed, nobody can see you, right? And no matter how brilliant you are, nothing can happen. So that's what my problem was before supporting other businesses, and my own business didn't grow. So when I started using my personal profile, and this is what I recommend doing, and started showing more about who I am, it's very strategic. You do not need to, if you have an argument saying, oh, but I'm a very private person, so am I. I do not share private details that I don't deem strategic for my story, because people buy into stories. People connect to you through and resonate through you through experiences that you went through. So if you had an experience in your life where, you know, things didn't go that well, and then you rebuild yourself, and we all have those stories, we're full of those stories, but there's other people out there and they need to be empowered, they need to be inspired, they need to hear these stories, because that's how we grow, that's how we learn. And I really recommend that you embrace your personal profile. So today I want to give you some tips about what actually to look for, or how do you create a personal profile that becomes a client attraction machine based on this human to human relationship. Yeah. So the most important thing, you want to say something, Elena?
Yeah, I just wanted to make a very quick comment so that we make sure that I and the ladies also understand you correctly. As far as I know, Facebook actually has strict rules regarding using your personal profile and business profile. And if I understood you correctly, your strategy is really brilliant, because you are using your personal profile to build authenticity and to show who you are, but you're not putting any advertisements there. Otherwise, the profile gets closed, right? And then, then the next step would be the business page, you know, or the rest of the tools. But I got your point that it's all about building relationship and showing who you are, but not playing Facebook ads or putting something for sale on your personal profile. This gets your profile closed, dear business ladies. So remember that.
Yes, well, I'm gonna interfere here and say, no, it doesn't get your profile closed, because there's only individual cases that Facebook had shut down people's profiles, and those were so hyped up that we're all scared now, right? Of course, you can't put like buy from me posts on your personal profile. And you know why? Because people are not here to buy. People on Facebook are to hang out. So you need to see this as a social outing, not a networking event, right? Social outing, and we connect to people as people first. You know, if you're on a social outing and you connect to someone, how fast this conversation goes into your business if you're both passionate about this? Very, very fast, I can tell you. You know, if you love your business and this person is interested, you're going to start talking about that. This is the same principle, because we're no different online, really not. But just to clarify about this personal profile, you can't use your personal profile for commercial gains. So yes, anything that you're putting on, that you're going to promote, like sales page or bring people directly to somewhere where you're selling, that's a dodgy zone. But what you can do is what's called indirect selling, is when you are talking about your business, when you are mentioning who you are, when you are talking about, like if you were talking to a friend with not with the agenda to sell. and you're seeding that information into your audience's minds, they start associating with you with this particular thing that you're doing, with your business, you know, whatever it is. And that's how we create positioning ourselves as experts in our industry. So it doesn't have to be selling. It has to be mentioning, talking, and really all the time mentioning. So for example, for me, if I was talking about some sort of story, I could say, I could write a long post and I could say in that story that as a coach with thousands of students across the world, I see how people are sometimes not very confident when it comes to using their personal profile online. See what I did? I positioned myself as a coach. I also added authority by saying that I have thousands of students across the world. And you're reading this and you're like, because, you know, we don't really doubt what we read. We don't have time. We're too distracted. So if I say that to you, you read that, and if you don't know me, that's what you're going to think about me, that I'm a coach with thousands of students. This is the power of positioning. So this is what I'm saying. You have to use the stories, you have to use the content. But it's very important to make sure that you're following two big objectives on your personal profile. Number one is create the first impression, if somebody comes and checks you out on your personal profile page, that you're someone worth following. So how do you do that specifically? You make sure that you have your featured photo, which is an option. Some people don't use it, but if you're as an admin, you know, as someone who looks at the account from the admin end, you will see that there is an option. You can add up to 5 pictures, but I recommend only 1. Make a square image, use canva.com or something easy. Square image, not too much text on it, something very clear, because this is where you're going to bring people to the next step. Now, Facebook is changing massively. And in fact, you know, bringing people to the business page is not going to be really working that well in 2019 and onwards. But I suggest create a group. Even if you have a brick and mortar offline business, create a group, because Facebook is moving towards communities. So you can, in the group, you can still inspire people, you can create connections, you can discuss new trends. Even if you're a shop, if you're a boutique, you can discuss, you can do style tips, you can do so much. You know, it's just about connecting to people. And then, of course, you can still have a business page, but these days it's much more of like a brochure, where, you know, I don't post on my business page just for the business page. I take the best posts that work on my personal profile and repurpose them, because, you know, I want to have like this personal connection even through my page as well. And then I can, of course, I can post some videos, then I can play watch parties on my personal profile where there is reach and more people will see these videos through the watch parties, and then I can retarget them with ads. I am not an ad strategist. I really don't use Facebook ads. All my whole business has been created without Facebook ads, and I lost a lot of money when I tried because I have no clue, right? So things that I'm saying is, it's a different angle. But it's not just me. I see my clients, I see my private clients who are creating groups, who are then inside the group you can sell. This is the secret. Inside the group, there is no rule that you can't use it for commercial gain. No problem. But you know, if you're going to be selling all the time, then people will be not interested. You need to build connection. People are here on Facebook hanging out, social outing, maybe a festival or something like this. And then you need to find, what do you like? Do you like dogs? Talk about dogs. Do you like food? Talk about food. You know, believe me, the conversation will go into your business conversation, especially through private messages. That's where we connect, and then the conversation goes into whatever you choose. The other thing as well, so one thing is that you need to make sure that your profile looks the part. So think about your visuals, your cover image. If you are writing or blogging, make sure that you're repurposing your blogs to some big online publications. Some of them you don't have to write original content for example, medium.com or Thrive Global, and take those logos and put them on your cover, because somebody checks you out and they would be, oh wow, you know, there's some logos there, that person must be somebody important. Think about, you know, building your authority. So you need to look like someone worth following. And the other part, make it crystal clear for them where to go next. So get rid of where you went to school. Get rid of all that information. Don't treat your personal profile as some sort of like your resume, you know, for work. Get rid of all that. The only thing that you need to keep is either a link to your page, featured image, put a link to your group, get rid of all other social networks, because if you are using Facebook strategically as your center stage where you're going to convert people, you don't want them to go to Instagram. You don't want them to go to you. That's where they should be here. So clarity and the next step. So you're basically creating a funnel out of your personal profile. And so when you approach this all strategically, your personal profile definitely turns into a client attraction machine.
Okay, lots of information. I hope everyone had the chance to write it down, and still there will be a replay of the video left, so you can come back to it and rewrite the things again. Okay, these were great tips. And just one more question. What would you strongly advise to someone who is just starting, who has nothing, no online presence? Like, what should be the very number one step?
The number one step should be establishing that online presence as who you are. So build your brand under your name, use your personal profile, because then and build your audience, send people friend requests, start with groups you're in, connect with people, build that audience, because when you've built the audience and you're also sharing with this audience, just like I explained now, you can, under that umbrella, you can sell later on, you can create businesses, even if you don't have a clue what to do, you just have a calling, do it. I urge you, because it takes time to become visible. It can take 3, 6, 12 months. I am at this 2 years, and only after 2 years I can say, well, you know what, this year my business is going very steadily, my income is all coming from the online. But it took me much longer, not just to be visible, but to figure out what is this I'm going to do on, this all takes time. There's mindset shifts, there's getting over, it's like a journey of personal growth. So give it time, and don't wait until you have business. Start now, because you need all this. It's like you need to put that seed into the ground so it starts growing. So while you can't see the shoots, there's still already like a roots, and you need to nurture it. So you need to post and be active and talk to people. You nurture your seed, right? And then you see a little shoot, but still you can't get fruit from it, because it takes so much longer for it to become a tree and give you some fruit, and you have to continue.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what visibility is. So actually what I have here for you today is something that will help you create that personal profile funnel. And it is a 33-point checklist. It doesn't cover just profile. It covers everything, all the little things on the profile you can tweak, and then your business page and your group as well. So you actually have the whole thing covered. All you have to do is show up.
Oh, that's a great help. Thank you so much. I'm going to share the link after this video is over, and I have the very last question. You have mentioned it quite a few times, that actually it's also kind of a psychological barrier. Yeah, many people do not dare show online. They are hiding behind the logos. Yeah, and it's not effective any longer. So what would be your tip for the people who are afraid of being visible? How can they get started to become visible? Because you are doing a lot of visibility work.
Sure, it's a common thing, and most people are afraid. And in fact, resistance always happens. For example, if I don't do very often live videos on my personal profile, I feel the same resistance. If I go on holidays and come back and I have to do more, I feel the same resistance. It's just you learn to deal with it. So the resistance is a good thing. But also, I want you to think about this. When you are scared of something, very often it's the universe is giving you a sign that this is something you need to do. If you're swinging on a swing and you're going forward, the wind will be, pushing your face backwards. So you feel the resistance when the momentum is happening. And then there's two things. One is resistance is a good thing. And two, nobody in this world except for you cares about your dreams. Not even people that love you, just you, right? Like 100% cares about your dreams. So you are the one who need to take charge and say, I need to do whatever it takes for my dreams to come true. No matter what my husband says, no matter what my mom says, no matter what my sister says, I know that I can do this. And just go for it and start posting. So first start commenting on other people, get more active with other people's posts, and then start sharing. Maybe take part in some challenges. There's so many challenges. You can even search on Facebook. I do an 11-day live video challenge. You can send me a text, and I'll tell you when the next one starts. So this is something that can give you a boost and give you some confidence and take you out of your shell. And there's so much that you can do, but at least start being very active on other people's posts. That's a good place to start. And do think about your dreams and how much are you prepared to give to make those dreams come true. I can guarantee, and I'm a walking example, that it happens. It can happen.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Juliette. So I think we'll have to rewatch the video quite sometimes to make all the notes. So we are so grateful for your inspiration and wishing you a great day, and see you maybe next time, right? And business ladies, stay tuned. I'll post the link to this video as well, right?
I think we need to mention about the link, guys. This link is to the messenger, so I'm going to send you the documents through the messenger. So don't be afraid if you click on the link and the messenger opens on Facebook. That's the plan.
Okay, that's a great tip. Thank you. So now everyone knows, and wishing you a great week. Yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.